Hello, guys and gals, and I found this book while going through stuff, and it looked like it would be fun to read. It's a quick read, and it's a children's book, but it should be pretty good. It is called Small Deer's Magic Tricks by Betty. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that name. Is it Boegehold? Drawn by Jacqueline Chwast. And I especially like the art. It's really cool. So let's get started. This was originally a library book, I think. It's a Weekly Readers Children's Book Club presents. And so the pictures are by Jacqueline Chwast, and the story is by Betty Boegehold. Boegehold, maybe? And it's copyright 1977, the year of my birth. Now, we're going to read this dedication here. It says, "With love to my three beautiful cousins, Juliet Simon, Abigail Molyneux, and Felicity Doyle." Again, I'm not familiar with French, so I don't know if I pronounced that right. "And for my friend Phyllis and Sandy Bolton." Anyways, and then there's Small Deer. And she's wearing a really cool hat. So, in the first story is Small Deer's Magic Bag, then Fair is Fair, then War on Small Deer, and then Small Deer's Magic Leaf. So let's get started. It says, Small Deer's Magic Bag. Long ago, a small deer lived in faraway Borneo. She was called Small Deer because she was so small. She was also very smart. Tiger lived there too. He was also trying to catch small deer. One morning, Tiger found some golden grapes. You get close to those golden grapes. I like the fact that he's wearing a shirt. It's a Hawaiian shirt. It's really cool. He said, "Small Deer likes grapes. She'll come here to eat them, then I will catch her." Tiger hid behind a bush and waited. Soon Small Deer came trotting along. Trippity-trip, she was carrying a big brown bag to fill with golden grapes. And there she is with her big brown bag and her hat. "Aha!" shouted Tiger, jumping out. "I've caught you at last, Small Deer." Small Deer's little legs trembled, but she was thinking fast. She said, No, Tiger, I can't let you catch me today. I'm on my way to the king. I must do my magic trick for him." "What magic trick?" asked Tiger. There she is. She's like, "Oh, you're not going to fool me." "I can make two things out of one thing," said Small Deer. "I've been doing it all week. Now the king wants me to make two kings out of one king, so I must hurry." Tiger was thinking too. He said, "I will let you go, Small Deer, but first you must make two tigers out of one tiger." "Very well," said Small Deer. So I guess that Tiger's going in the bag. "First you must jump into my magic bag." "Why?" asked Tiger. "Because I do my magic trick with my magic bag," Small Deer said. "So hurry up and jump in." Without another word, Tiger jumped into the bag. Small Deer pulled the string tight. Then, in trippity-trip, she went on through the woods. Bump, bang, bangity bump. The bag bumped over the sticks and stones. Okay, now that is a tongue twister right there. Let me try that again. Bump, bang, bangity bump. The bag bumped over the sticks and stones. "Ow, ow!" cried Tiger. "You're hurting me, Small Deer." "Be brave, Tiger," said Small Deer. "For this is the way to make two tigers out of one tiger. Now I'm almost done." Boy, she must be strong to carry a brown bag with a tiger in it. And there she goes, throwing the bag into the river. So saying, Small Deer came to the riverbank. Splash! Small Deer pushed the bag, tiger and all, into the river. Down the river went the bag, turning around and around, with Tiger inside. "Help, help!" yelled Tiger. "Small Deer has tricked me." Yep, I guess she has. Another tiger was walking along the bank of the river. When she heard Tiger yelling, "Help, help!" the other tiger grabbed a stick, pulled the bag ashore. Tiger leaned against the tree. Okay, well, there's the other tiger. And you can tell that tiger is because he's got the Hawaiian shirt on. "Small Deer tricked me," he roared. "She said she would make two tigers out of one tiger. Then she pushed me into the river. I will catch her and eat her up." He looks a lot like Magnum P.I. kind of. He always had that kind of look. Oh, I guess that she has a necklace. Did she have a necklace in this one? Oh, you can't really see her neck very well, but she must have a necklace in that one. Wait, said the other tiger. She looked at Tiger, then she looked at herself. But there are 2 tigers, she said. There are 2 tigers here now. Tiger stopped roaring. He looked at the other tiger, then looked at himself and counted slowly. 1 tiger and 1 more tiger. Makes 2 tigers. Small Deer didn't trick me. She made 2 tigers out of 1 tiger after all. Then the 2 foolish tigers ran off to tell the king, but far away under the trees, Small Deer ate golden grapes all afternoon. There's Small Deer, and then there's the 2 tigers, and they are going to see the king, and there are apparently 2 kings, and the kings are bears. Cool. Fair is fair. There's a crocodile with sunglasses, and there is a water buffalo. Okay. Fair is fair. The oldest of all crocodiles was sleeping in the soft mud on the bank of the river. Crash! A tree fell over right on top of Crocodile. He couldn't even wiggle his tail. Help, help, shouted Crocodile. Water Buffalo came by. She said, What's the matter, Crocodile? Help, help, shouted Crocodile. The tree fell over on top of me. I can't even wiggle my tail. I will help you, said Water Buffalo. She put her strong head against the tree. Shove, push, shove. Okay, so there's there, and then the tree fell on the crocodile, and the water buffalo moved it. Soon the tree rolled over, and Crocodile was free. Then, with a great crocodile smile, the oldest of all crocodiles grabbed Water Buffalo by her leg. I'm hungry now, said Crocodile. You will make a good lunch for me. Water Buffalo cried, But I just helped you. You're not fair, Crocodile. Crocodile answered, Of course I'm fair. I need lunch, so I must eat you. No, no, said Water Buffalo. That's not fair, Crocodile. Ask anyone if that's fair. Is that actually fair? I don't know. Very well, said Crocodile, still holding onto Water Buffalo's leg. I will ask the first one who passes by. You will see I am fair. Soon Small Deer came along. And still holding on to her leg there. And then there's Small Deer. Stop, Small Deer, cried Water Buffalo. Say that Crocodile isn't fair. I rolled the tree off him, and now he wants to eat me. No, no, Small Deer, shouted Crocodile. You must say that I am fair. I'm hungry, and I have caught Water Buffalo, so it is fair to eat her for lunch. Small Deer sat down on the riverbank. I'm curious as to how Crocodile is able to talk without moving his jaw. Please stop shouting, she said. I can't think well if you shout, and I must think if Crocodile is fair or not. Crocodile and Water Buffalo stopped shouting. They didn't say a word, but Crocodile kept holding on to Water Buffalo's leg. Small Deer closed her eyes. She asked herself, Is Crocodile fair or not fair? Then she opened her eyes and said, You both must show me just what happened. Then I'll know if Crocodile is fair or not. That's a good idea, Water Buffalo said. Yes, that's a good idea, said Crocodile. We will do it again. We'll show Small Deer just what happened. Crocodile let go of Water Buffalo's leg, and Water Buffalo put her strong head down against the fallen tree. Push, shove, push, shove, push. Water Buffalo rolled the fallen tree back on top of Crocodile. That's just what happened, said Water Buffalo. I found Crocodile under the fallen tree. Yes, said Crocodile. I was yelling for help like this. Help, help. Then I pushed the tree away, and he was free, said Water Buffalo. She put her head down to push the tree. Small Deer sprang to her feet. Wait, she called. I know the answer now. I know whether Crocodile was fair or not. Tell us at once, said Crocodile and Water Buffalo together. Small Deer looked at Water Buffalo. It's fair for Crocodile to want some lunch when he's hungry, said Small Deer. Then she looked at Crocodile. But it is not fair, she said, for you to eat Water Buffalo after she has freed you. So you are fair and not fair, Crocodile. Small Deer looked again at Water Buffalo, and it's fair for Water Buffalo to run away very fast when someone wants to eat her for lunch. Water Buffalo smiled. Yes, she said, fair's fair. Goodbye, Crocodile, and away ran Water Buffalo, holding her strong head high. On the river bank, Small Deer looked at Crocodile under the fallen tree. Ask me any time, she said. I'll always be glad to tell you when you are fair or not fair. So I guess that there's Elephant, there's Small Deer, and then there's the crocodile still trapped under the tree. But the oldest of all crocodiles only said, help, help. And I highly doubt anybody helped him. Okay. Next we have War on Small Deer. Many crocodiles lived in the river near Small Deer's home. The crocodiles would not let her cross the muddy river. Go the long way around, they would shout. No one can cross our river. Okay, so there's all the crocodiles. And then there's Small Deer with her fancy little hat. I like that. One day, Small Deer wanted to play in the field of green reeds on the other side of the river. If I go the long way around, she said to herself, the sun will be going down, so I will think of a way to cross the river. There's the animals. There I see Tiger. Except he's not wearing his sweatshirt, so that must be a different tiger. Okay, and there's even horses, I guess. The crocodiles clashed their terrible teeth and lashed the water with their terrible tails. Go away, Small Deer, they shouted all together. You cannot cross our river. Listen to me, crocodiles, called Small Deer. The king has sent me to count all the animals. The animals who have the biggest number will win a prize. Okay, that seems legit. It's kind of funny how the crocodile walks on two legs, but then again, so does Small Deer, which is really cool. So anyways, it says here, I have counted the pigs and elephants, now I will count you. The crocodiles stopped clashing their terrible teeth and lashing the water with their terrible tails. The oldest of all crocodiles said, count us, Small Deer. For surely we will win the prize. Very well, answered Small Deer. Line up, all of you, so I can count you one by one. The crocodiles lined up one by one all across the muddy river. Only their big eyes and noses stuck out of the water. Yep. Oh, I see. I guess the elephants are having a bath. That's a towel that she's holding. Or not. No, that's part of the tree. Never mind. The crocodiles lined up one by one all across my river, only their big eyes and noses stuck out of the water. And there she is, Small Deer. The elephants aren't in this one, but I think the elephants are in the next story. Small Deer jumped onto the nose of the first crocodile. One crocodile, said Small Deer. Then she jumped onto the nose of the second crocodile. Two crocodiles, she said. Stay very still, all of you. All the crocodiles stayed very still. They didn't clash their terrible teeth or lash their terrible tails. Small Deer jumped from nose to nose. She kept counting and counting. 3, 4, 5, said Small Deer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 crocodiles. Then she jumped onto the big broad nose of the oldest of all crocodiles. He was the last crocodile in line. 12 crocodiles, called Small Deer. 12 crocodiles in all. With that, Small Deer jumped to the field of green reeds on the other side of the river. She looked back at the crocodiles. Thank you, crocodiles, she said. Thank you for helping me across the river. And now they are all really mad. Then all the crocodiles began to roar and shout, War on Small Deer. Roared the oldest of all crocodiles. Yes, war on Small Deer. War on Small Deer, shouted all the crocodiles. But Small Deer didn't hear them. She was busy playing leapfrog in the field of green reeds. And she's playing leapfrog with a frog, which is kind of cool. Small Deer's magic leaf. One morning, Small Deer was chasing shadows when kerplop, she fell into a deep, dark hole. The walls were too steep, and the walls were too high for Small Deer to jump out of, so she sat there to think. She sat down to think. Soon Pig came by. Oh, and there's her hat. She lost her hat, or maybe she didn't. He looked into the dark hole and laughed. Silly Small Deer, he called. Why are you sitting way down there? Small Deer picked up a big leaf. Small Deer picked up a big leaf. She began to move her eyes this way, that way, as if she were reading the leaf. She said to Pig, I'm reading this magic leaf. What does it say? Asked Pig. The magic leaf words say that the world will end today, answered Small Deer. Only those in the deep hole will be saved. Pig shouted, "Then I will come down into the deep hole with you." "No, no," said Small Deer, "you sneeze too much, Pig, for it is written here that anyone who sneezes in the deep hole must be thrown out at once." "I won't sneeze," cried Pig. "I won't even sniffle, I promise you." So saying, Pig jumped. Plip, plop. Down into the dark hole, Small Deer went on reading the magic leaf. So now Pig is down in the hole, and he's wearing a nice hat too. I wonder if that's a pork pie hat. It's a neat hat. Okay, turn the page here. Soon Tiger came up. He looked into the deep hole and laughed. "Silly animals," said Tiger. Why do you sit way down there?" Pig called to Tiger, "Small Deer reads the magic leaf. The words on the magic leaf say that the world will end today. Only those in the deep hole will be saved." Tiger roared, "Then I will come down into the deep hole with you." "No, no," shouted Pig. "You sneeze too much, Tiger, for it is written that anyone who sneezes in the deep hole must be thrown out at once." "I won't sneeze," cried Tiger. "Not even one sniff, I promise you." So saying, Tiger jumped bump thump down the deep hole. I like how the tiger's body actually interrupts the continuity of the wording. That's kind of a nice touch. Then Elephant came by and looked into the deep hole. "What are you doing down there?" she asked. Tiger called to Elephant, "The words on the magic leaf say the world will end today. Only those in the deep hole will be saved." "Then I will come down there too," trumpeted Elephant. "No, no," cried Tiger. "You're much too big, and you sneeze too much. Anyone who sneezes in the deep hole must be thrown out at once." "I will not sniff, sniffle, or sneeze," said Elephant. "Here I come." So saying, Elephant jumped crash bang into the deep hole. And she's wearing a nice little hat too. And then there they all are. It was very crowded now. Small Deer went on reading the magic leaf. Suddenly, Small Deer looked up. "Pig, are you going to sneeze?" she asked. No, not I," cried Pig. "See, I will push my nose into the dirt so I cannot sneeze." Pig pushed his nose into the dirt and didn't sneeze. He didn't breathe very well either. There he is, putting his nose into the dirt. Small Deer went on reading the magic leaf. Then she looked up again. "Someone is about to sneeze," she said. Is it you, Tiger?" "No, not I," cried Tiger. "See, I will pinch my nose with my paws so I cannot sneeze at all." Tiger pinched his nose with his paws. He didn't sneeze at all, but he didn't breathe very well either. Small Deer looked at the magic leaf, then looked at Elephant. "Is it you, Elephant?" said Small Deer. "Is it you who will sneeze?" No, not I," trumpeted Elephant. "I will sit on my trunk and never sneeze one sneeze." Elephant sat on her trunk and never sneezed one sneeze, but she could hardly breathe at all. Suddenly, Small Deer dropped the leaf. Her nose went up and her sides went out. "Ah!" went Small Deer. "Ah!" No, it's like ah. Yeah. "Don't sneeze, Small Deer," shouted Pig, and Elephant and Tiger shouted, "Stop, stop!" But Small Deer did not stop. She rolled her eyes and opened her mouth. "Ah! Choo!" went Small Deer. Then, with one terrible voice, Elephant, Tiger, and Pig shouted all together. See, I just love that hat. See, that's a cute little hat that she has on. "Small Deer has sneezed. She must be thrown out of the deep hole at once." Then the animals took a hold of Small Deer and threw her high up and out of the hole. Small Deer looked down at Pig, Elephant, and Tiger. "Thank you, my friends," she said. Then trippity-trip, Small Deer trotted off to find lunch, but Pig, Tiger, and Elephant sat in the deep hole all day waiting for the world to end. And there's a rhino, apparently, and a bear, and a monkey, and a mouse. There's the sun, and there's the friends. They're just waiting for the world to end. And we'll read this. We've got time. Betty Boegehold is an author who particularly delights in writing for beginning readers. Her Pippa Mouse books, Pippa Mouse and Here's Pippa Again, have brought pleasure to thousands of young readers, as have Three to Get Ready, Paw Paws Run, and What the Wind Told. A Phi Beta Kappa graduate of Wellesley and holder of an MA in Education from Columbia Teachers College, Mrs. Boegehold has worked as a classroom teacher, remedial reading teacher, librarian, and assistant principal. She once ran her own nursery school. Now a senior associate editor at Bank Street College in New York City and a children's literature instructor at the school's graduate division, the author is also a New York representative for the Society of Children's Book Writers and a judge on the panel for the Golden Kite Award. Jacqueline Chwast, I just love that name, by the way, Chwast's lively drawings have added zest and charmed over 25 children's books. Her zany portrait of tantrum-throwing Dover Beach in Beverly Keller's Don't Throw Anything Once. In Beverly Keller's Don't Throw Another One, Dover, and Small Deer's Magic Tricks join the growing list of such creations as I Like Old Clothes, Picnics and Parades, Sing Song Scrupernongs, and Aunt Bella's Umbrella. The artist is also a master at creating magnificent detailed paper cutouts in addition to being a contributor to such magazines as Harper's, New York, Miss, and Scholastic. She and her two daughters, Eve and Pamela, are currently living in New York City. And that was Small Deer's Magic Tricks, which is a very good book. I'm really glad I picked that up. I'm not even sure where I got it. But yeah, if you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I upload. Also, if you want to support me in any way, all that information is in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.